YouTube's Willful Development. This is my 174th weekly update. I need to find my tripod. I can't find it ever since we did our film shoot at the gym a couple weeks ago. I just can't seem to find it. I think it's in my truck, and I've just been too lazy. That thing's a fucking mess anyway. I needed to clean it out, but you don't care about that. This week's training has been rough, to say the least. Last week I was working nights, which was basically hell. It's not that it was bad, it was just the fact that I wasn't used to it, and my schedule still dictated things like basically being at the gym at 5 or 6-ish. And that was kind of a problem because, I would get off work at 7, and if you sort of take the time, you go from 8 to 5, which is my normal, and you change it to, 11 to 7, I get off work at 5, I'm still up for another, 5 or so hours, give or take, after work, just doing whatever. It's not so much when, you work nights and you get up at 7, or get off at 7, in theory I should be able to stay up till, 12, and then sleep till, whatever, you call it 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, that sort of thing. But that's not what I was able to do, so it was really rough doing that. And I ended up hanging out on Saturday. I ended up doing one stone load, like literally just one, picked it up once and loaded it. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Because I had just gotten off of work at 7 on Saturday. And then we all went out, got something to eat, had a few drinks after the gym, and I was up for like 27 hours. And I laid down Saturday, got home around, I want to say 6, so I was up for about 27 hours. Got home around 6 and literally just slept till 6 a.m. on Monday. And I felt really awesome after that mini coma I had. Other than being super thirsty and hungry, because, like basically 30-something hours without food or water. But just needed the sleep. And then it all started to go downhill real quick. Tuesday I was like, oh boy, I'm rough. Wednesday I ended up with some little sniffles. Thursday, being yesterday, full-blown sniffles, coughing. Still managed to do some decent work throughout the week. Going to be pressing tonight. Hopefully that goes well. I feel relatively okay. I don't feel too weak. But it's just whenever the pressure builds up and all the sinuses are just all filled up right now. I don't have allergies or any of that shit, but it's just like, ugh. It all just hits my face, and it's just like I'm dizzy, I can't see, So hopefully I'll be able to still perform pretty well tonight. Might just have to take it easier the next couple days. I don't know. I'm stupid, so we'll see how it goes, because I have to be ready, and I've got a very short amount of time to do that in. So here's hoping everything goes well. Training while sick sucks. I don't really get totally sick. I couldn't be that lucky to where it's like, no, you're at 30% like life force, just, lay down for a day. I always get knocked down to like 70. I walk around at like 87, 90% of like, I'm good. All the time, just between all the training, nothing is ever not sore or not, twingy in a way. And I think that's just normal for people that train as much as I do. And that's not even to say I'm like some hard training athlete. That's just, I think my mediocre level and above sort of feels that way almost all the time. I don't know how those people just feel great all the time. I don't know. I've never found that secret yet. But there's still time, so maybe it's out there. All that being said, right now I'm probably operating around like 70% of total, because between the sniffles and then the stuff draining down my throat right now, which is gross, and I'm sure is exactly what you want to hear, it sucks. That's all there is to it. But all that being said, if you're still, if you got the sniffles or whatever, it's, there's very few reasons to ever quit your routine. And I don't think a little case of the sniffles or even a little bit of coughing is a reason. You just take it a little bit easier, Maybe slide off your program just a touch. So if you're not training while you're under the weather, then what's your excuse?